Hi, my name is Michael G, and have another video for you today. And this time we're tackling something that's pretty common, but yet, as common as it may be, the um, the outcome of it is not really foreseen. And I'm going to give you reasons why this is. What is a lie, and what are the unforeseen consequences of lying? Okay. So this is going to be maybe a little different than you've probably considered lying. So we're going to draw our person again, and with this person, we're going to draw the potential other liar that we're going to use. And this is in relationships, but this can also work everywhere. If this person is not connected to their body, and they have the inflated eye, what they're going to need to do is recreate the relationship within their body, outside their body. So for them to create this relationship within their body, outside their body, they have to kind of connect with someone that is pushing their headward downward and looking for someone to be their head. This dynamic is your covert narcissist and narcissist, or psychopath and blind enabler. This is the dynamic. This same dynamic will also work on the macro scale with nations, with cities, with the way the government treats its people. So what is this lie? Well, for this person to attain greater success, they can't do it within their body. They have to get other people to believe them. And I watch these videos sometimes on YouTube, like a certain machinery video, machine shops, and they talk about I want you to tell them about your vision. Okay, so this guy has a vision that he's going to sell to that guy, and you're going to get screwed. Because usually these visions is more of a fantasy. So when you start hearing people talk about my vision, this is my vision, it's a fantasy that they're trying to package up to you, or a lie that they're trying to package up to you, so you can support this with either labor or money. The number one vision fantasy people I would consider is people in the stock markets. In the boiler rooms, or politicians, or CEOs of companies, or the military. They're trying to sell you a bill of goods, and in selling you this bill of goods, they're doing it for money. Okay? Now, does this person lie? Yes. This person's lie is actually greater than that person's lie. And here's why. The outcome of this person, when they're lying, is that they're further detaching from their own body. But the sin of this person now is going to fall upon the enabler. Okay? So the blind enabler, let's say, doesn't know what they're doing. The cunning enabler or covert narcissist knows what they're doing. So why is this person holding the bag? Because this person had to create the yes out of the mouth, and the no is inside the body. So they're becoming stagnant for this person to rise as a balloon. So what does that mean? Okay? That means this. For the narcissist part of the guy that's telling the lie, they're the balloon now trying to go above the land. They're supposed to be here where their body is, but they're not. They go up here because they have this person now carrying their sin. So as this person goes upward, this person goes downward. This person has no sense of reality in that they look at the world as if they're flying in a plane. You really don't know what's going on down there. I mean, you could see everything, but you're seeing it from such a disconnected place. This person sees the world with stress and underground. Underground. See, those that are going to fall into the ditch is the ones that telleth the lie and believeth the lie. And when this person says yes to that person, they are now telling the lie, and this person believes the lie. You can't cheat. You can't cheat this. And what ends up happening is, as time progresses forward, this person has to go higher to get away from the body. More bad behavior. More people need to be underground so that this person can maintain their elevated position. These people are underground. For them, reality is really real, like harshly real. But they're not here where they need to be. And this is the now. This moment is the now line. Wherever you are, you're supposed to be here on the now, standing on the ground with your eyes and vision looking forward. These anchors are keeping this person from attaining their body. So the narcissist and psychopath do not exist without the anchors that are going to take their sin. These false realities they destroy your future, because this person's reality is in light of being disconnected from their body and being in the air. These people's reality are in light of being underground. So their vision of the future is this way. They're still going to be underground. They have visions of grandeur to one day be this person, or more likely to want to be like that person, but they're never going to leave here. They're stuck unless the truth separates them from their past. The truth has to break this chain. This does not go away. This does not, I don't care how much therapy you do. If the truth does not come to you, you will make sure that as someone tries to help you out and they're not letting, and they're not telling you the truth, you're actually going to dig deeper. We could see this in the United States and Canada with the hypocrisy of the news. If you listen to the left-hand news, they have one picture of reality. If you listen to the right, they have another picture of reality. Both of these have a percentage of truth in them. However, they're mostly lies. And the reason why these people are stuck in their camps is because as you believe the lie, you have to defend the lie. That's the thing, you defend the lie. And everything around you is designed so that you stay in your lie, or in the matrix of lies. These people believe their lies. These people think that this guy's the bad guy. But they don't see themselves. The narcissist really doesn't care, because as far as they're concerned, they're up above everybody. So for them, everybody looks like little ants. But if you watch how people talk about narcissists, especially these people, they cursed the narcissist. The enablers to the narcissist curse the narcissist. They don't realize that as they curse this person, they're not taking accountability for their 50% or greater contribution to the narcissist. 50% or greater. Because when this person says yes, they're creating a false reality for that person. A false narrative. This happens in families. Oh my goodness, it's horrible in families. Like you can have brothers and sisters, and the mother could be telling the son that your sister really likes you. So the mother is trying to smooth things out by creating this lie, and then she has to perpetuate this lie. Eventually, when the son or the other child finds out that the mother's been lying all the time, they want nothing to do with that parent. Now, you probably know people in your family like this, where there's a family member that the son or the daughter was lied to from the parents, and the child has no desire as an adult, wants to deal with the parents. And why? Because what lies do, the lies destroy. This is if you build a house, okay, and if it's built on lies, and then the truth comes out, now there's no foundation. No foundation. And if there's no foundation, there's no house. There's no house, there's no family. The whole family unit built on lies means you have no reality. So every one of your memories are cursed. This is really important for parents to realize when they got children, that if the truth is uncomfortable, it doesn't matter, say it. It doesn't matter. You can't lie. And a perfect example of this is American Idol. American Idol. Did you ever watch American Idol? You know why people watch American Idol? They don't want to see the person that sings the beautiful song or the new talent. They want to see the person who has no idea that they suck, that they're horrible, that they can't carry a note if they had all the tractors in the world and cranes. They can't carry a note. They make a fool of themselves. And the reason they make a fool of themselves on American Idol is because the mother gave the false reality to the child. And this person, 20 years old now, has this false reality. Narcissists have a false reality of the world. And they have no problem stepping on other people, or psychopaths have no problem stepping on other people to get what they want. CEOs, stock market people, they got no problem taking advantage of somebody else, because those people are bugs and they need to be taken advantage of. That's how this person thinks of everybody else. Don't contribute to making the inflated head of the narcissist. Don't contribute to make the inflated head of the psychopath. And I love using this example, and that is the one of Trump and Melania. Donald Trump and Melania. For her to profit, she has to prop up Donald. She has to push him up all the time. And what happens to her? She lives a life of heavy misery. She got money, but she's got heavy misery, because you can't cheat your own soul. You can't have happiness if you're having to swallow your tongue all the time. Have to say yes when you want to say no. As you swallow your tongue, you create for yourself an unrealistic and distorted reality. You create for yourself a distorted reality. That's why you have the left and the right so separated, because they believe they're camp. They can't cross the line on some items that might be true, and they can't cross the line on other items that can be true. They have to stay in their camp. And this is going to be the downfall of the person, the family, the city, the state, the country, and the world. You cannot give the lie. You cannot allow the lie to continue. You have to break the lie. And if that means losing something, then you got to lose it. Canada, you have all these people there with the convoy, truckers' convoy. When the police are using force that they're not supposed to use, each one of those people for their paycheck, let's say the police, if they're violating somebody's rights, they're violating their rights, they're sacrificing the truth so that they can make money. They're sacrificing the truth. And what did Cain do? He killed the truth. When Jesus was crucified, a lot of people think the Romans crucified Jesus. It wasn't. The Romans had no idea who Jesus was. They had no idea. They're like, who's he? Pilate, in front of Jesus, had that conversation. However, the people that did know who Jesus were the Jews. And what they do? They crucified him. And not only did they crucify Jesus, but they pinned it on the Romans. However, the Bible itself, in the middle of the words, the last words Jesus says was Eloi, lama sabachthani. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. That's the last words Jesus said. This is what he said. However, certain people thought Jesus said Elijah. Now, why am I talking about this? Because it's 2,000 years later, and the truth is coming out. Because this wasn't available. It wasn't brought to the attention. It wasn't brought into the reality that people can understand it now. Because it was hidden. When these people thought Jesus said Elijah, they ran to give him the hyssop of vinegar to quicken his death. When they gave him that hyssop of vinegar, somebody says, wait, let's see if Elijah does come. The only people that would know the significance of Elijah and be worried about it would be the ones that crucified Jesus. And the ones that knew about it would only be the Jews. And why? Because the Romans would have no idea who Elijah was. There's only one verse in Malachi that talks about Elijah doth come first. There's no way the Romans would know that. It would be impossible for them to know that. The Romans wouldn't care. They're soldiers. They don't care. So why is that important? Because this is a truth that has to be revealed, has to come out. You can't go forward in your life unless the truth sets you free. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You don't want to be under the cloud of the lie, because as these lies proliferate in your life, you get a false sense of reality. For 2,000 years, or almost 2,000 years, the Romans think that they crucified Jesus. And what does every cross have? It has a picture of Jesus on the cross, exactly how they saw him almost 2,000 years ago. Isn't that funny? Or ironic that they're still there? Anyway, the bottom line is, this is hidden for 2,000 years and it came out. There's nothing that you're going to hide that's not going to come out. The longer that you're hiding the truth, the more you're going to go into a fake reality. And the fake reality means you're going to make decisions based on that fake reality. In the United States, they teach you that, spread democracy, spread democracy, spread democracy. Okay, that sounds nice. And if you notice the language, when they're talking about China, they do not talk about China and say China. They don't say that to you. Listen to the news carefully. Anybody in the news says communist China, that means that they're not telling you the news. They're telling you propaganda. It's propaganda. Because it's no longer China. It's communist China. Language is weaponized. They weaponize the language because they want you to believe a false reality. Like communist is bad, but democracy is good. Okay. The United States democracy, that's what we have. U.S. democracy. Actually, we are not democracy because democracy is the worst. Because if you have a full democracy, that means mob rules. That means if the mob has an idea, that's it. That's not how the United States picks its presidents, even though that's another story altogether. You can't have democracy that way, because then you have lynch mobs. So, when the United States tells you for 3 months that Russia is going to attack Ukraine, they're telling you that because they want you to believe that false narrative. So what's going to happen? Why is this so important? Well, Russia has the gas. And in 2014, there was a coup. And the coup was backed by the U.S. in Ukraine. And why was that happening? So that Russia's gas will go through Ukraine and the U.S. companies will make money on the transit fees between Russia and EU. Okay? That's what happened in 2014. Well, Putin took away Crimea. And what that did was it took out all U.S. involvement in making any of the profits. But now, for the last couple of months, you think that Russia's going to attack, Russia's going to attack. That's not the center of the problem. The problem is that the U.S. wanted to make money on Russia. Now, if you believe in democracy and freedom and all that, then you'd say Russia should be free to sell their goods and services to whoever they want, because that's what a free economy is. But it's not a free economy. It's the U.S. wants to have hegemony over the gas going to EU. So the U.S. can't put a pipeline there, but they have the LNG, liquefied natural gas, that they want to sell to EU. But to sell it to EU, they got to get rid of Russia. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. But most people won't know this because they look at the TV. So, what's your TV? This is your TV, right? Your TV. What's the TV? The TV is what the corporation wants you to believe. And they have good-looking people. Good-looking, honest-looking people. Good-looking, honest-looking people giving you the news. Well, then how can it be the truth if one person has a left perspective and one person has a right perspective, and both of these people have a totally different outlook? That means it's not the truth. And you have to see, and you're responsible for the truth. You're responsible for what you believe. You have to go a little further than the idiot box that some corporation wants to tell you. You have to listen in between the words. When they say China, that's good. When they say communist China, I don't care who says it. The second they say communist China, that's an agenda. That's not news anymore. That's a corporate agenda, government agenda. If the left says it or the right says communist China, they're lying to you. It's China. It's not communist China. Language manipulates people all the time, and you don't even see it. You're not even listening to it. You don't perceive it. If you're not attuned for truth, if you're not tuning for truth, you're going to believe the lie. And you're going to swallow it up. And you'll defend the lie. You'll get into an argument with a person. You're going to be in the left side or you're going to be on the right side. You're going to defend your position. And your position is actually putting you underground. Because you are, again, responsible for the truth. If you're going to carry your party line, if you're going to be a police officer that violates the truth, you're responsible for that. That's going to set up your reality in the future. Karma, this is worse than karma. Because your reality now is based on that lie. So you can never come to this point of truth where you're standing on the ground. You'll either be up here, you'll be down here, you'll be up there, you'll be here. You'll think of tomorrow. You'll think of stress of tomorrow. You'll think of stress from the past or the glory days of the past. But you will not be in your body and you will not be present. Most people are not present. Most people are not present. As these videos do something to you, it's your responsibility to be present and to help other people become present. And listen carefully to what people say and expand on that. What does that really mean? How come? Why are we involved? Listen, Biden came on the news just a couple of days ago, and he talked about that if Ukraine invades, if Russia invades Ukraine, the prices in the United States are going to go up. And today, Germany wants to stop the pipeline bringing gas into Europe from Russia. So both these things are not really caring about their people. So the European people now are going to get screwed paying ridiculous amount of money for gas because of a geopolitical game of billionaires on who gets to sell the gas to Europe. We the people, or people, are insignificant. So if you're insignificant, then in your sphere of influence, the sphere of influence that you have, make it truth. Make it truth to anybody that you're around. As this sphere of influence of truth is expanded, you're going to hit other people's sphere of influences. And you'll be pretty amazed how quickly the truth can spread. You have to hold up the truth. Do not sacrifice the truth. You're going to sacrifice yourself before you sacrifice the truth. Because when you sacrifice the truth, biblically, you're the same person that crucified Jesus. Because Jesus is the truth and the light. If you sacrifice the truth to get your will, you're responsible for Jesus. That's why, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Dig for truth. Don't be part of somebody else's lie. Don't contribute to the lie. Speak the truth, or at worst case scenario, at least don't lie. Don't lie. When you're growing up, they told you about Santa Claus. You're setting up the kid already, preparing them to lie for their future. American Idol gives you an example. You know, somebody committed suicide. There's got to be at least a couple of suicides from people on American Idol who are humiliated. You know, someone that they hold important, that person devalues them because the mother told them or the father told them, "Oh, you got a great voice, but you don't." You know, you don't. Don't give false realities to someone, because those realities, they're going to take them with them in the future, and they're going to bank on living through those false realities. Expand truth. Find parts in your life that you can start straightening out with truth, and you're going to notice, you're going to feel better, you're going to be able to do more, you're going to be more productive, because the more that you're in the truth, the more productive you become. The less you are in the truth, you're going to be, it's a weight. It pulls you down. It gives you more mass. That's why